Hey there! They say the 13 is, well, a bad luck kind of number. So I wanted to do something different for my 13 uploads. But first of all, let me tell you something. The reason why I started doing all of these YouTube videos, well, I like tech. This is a very fun hobby to have, but it does not pay my bills. During the day, I do work as an IT, and making videos is just a part-time thing. I'm also pursuing a personal objective to improve my soft skills. Why YouTube? Do you want to earn some money from it? Well, I'd be lying if I said I don't. But I also know that I'm just starting. It takes quite a while to catch up, so I won't fret if my audience is small. In the meanwhile, I'm having so much fun anyway. The first video was very bad overall, but funny to act. You can check that right there. Now, allow me to show you the Good TECH HOARDER and some of the stuff that I built my set with. I keep a lot of things from my past, either be CPUs, GPUs, boards, you name it, everything. To be honest, my first experience with computers was not with PCs, but with an Apple SE. But then I shifted to PCs because that's where the gaming actually happens. Sorry guys. I add Intel, AMD, Cyrix, but now I do favor the Red team. Here, some of my CPUs, the Phenom. Here are some of my CPUs. Phenom, a blast from the past, an AM386, the venerable Athlon XP. There's some more in there. So on the GPU side, I had from S3 to Matrox to ATI to AMD. Actually, a lot of brands too: Gigabyte, Powercolor, MSI, Sapphire, and Asus. You can check them right there. Maybe one of these days I'll make an in-depth video about these parts too. Maybe. Let's head out to more recent times. As you know, I had a lot of brands during my decades of tech, but to me, the one that pleased me the most was, you guessed it, Asus. They have much more quality overall, in my perception, and less problems over time. But they are not the knight in shining armor. They do have flaws. Keep in mind that I'm not sponsored, so this is just my personal taste and opinion. Well, up top, I have the RG stuff. Pretty stuff. By the way, don't forget to check out the Strict Set review. and the Strix Flare plus Gladius mouse origin right there. I also add a lot of lower end stuff because I actually had 4 computers in my bedroom when I was just a kid. I remember that it was kind of fun searching for used parts at the time, scouring local stores for very used and cheap parts. How long ago was this, you ask? Well, Matrox cards were still a thing back then. And I have proof. They did got to be the fastest of the bunch at that time, beating NVIDIA's TN2 chip. I'll show you in a minute. From a very old magazine. I know what you want to see. The 3D printed save button. Joking. Floppy disks, anyone? You needed these to actually configure your mouse, network, or even install Windows. Yeah. An AM386 from AMD? Sure! And how about this? This is my first phone ever. Remember that a tech hoarder keeps it all, and I tend to be also very eco-friendly because I don't throw anything away. What I don't have anymore, well, I just sold them over time. For that matter, be a conscious buyer and read, on YouTube of course, plenty of reviews before you throw your sweet money away. This way, the stuff you buy will serve you for longer. Do subscribe this channel to keep up with my reviews and unboxings. Oh yeah, a lot more, but I can't squeeze everything in front of the camera. Keep in mind, this is just old stuff of mine. They work, but I'm not rich and I do not have a 6900 XT hidden back there and not a 3090 to compare with that. To some, yeah, but today we're seeing a severe chip shortage and sometimes we got to buy used stuff to go by. That's why I did the Lyra Mini video, because even it's an older model, you can still buy them to new or used today, and with the lower price tag, if you so please, and find it. By the way, check that video from the Wi-Fi mesh over there. In the meanwhile, till this chip shortage ends for good. I hope. Play some really old games and remember the old times. You know it. Old games video right there. I know, but why beat a dead horse? We all know it's been pretty darn hard to buy a GPU, new or used, and they are quite expensive. As I told you, I'm not rich, and I do not have partnership, so there's it. But I have a new water cooler. Whoa! As I promised, I will make a video about it. ROG Ryogen all-in-one water cooler. I bought the first version because I got a deal that I could not refuse. And the second version is still very fresh and hard to get. I really hope you help me grow. If you do that, I'll bring you guys great and helpful videos. I will do those videos with a touch of comic stuff in between. I promise. Mostly, but I will tackle anything worth it for you guys. I promised a video about board games to you. Don't worry, it's coming. What are you waiting? Subscribe and share. The next video will be a lot better than this one. I promise. That's a lot of promises. Now, I have to go. There's someone else that needs IT support. See you next time.
And now the end is near, and so I've...
I'm joking. This time was more of a me video and less of tech video. Because you deserve to know my motivations as a YouTuber, and I also need to be 100% honest and crystal clear with you guys. Thank you. Cut! The 13th video is gonna be so bad.